Hello everyone, Luke Smith here. Welcome to another quickie reading for this Saturday the 9th of April, getting through the first half of the month pretty rapidly. PlayStation 3, let us read about the PS3 of Chris's life. Your tax dollars at work. The contents of this page has been bought by taxpayers' money. The Sony PlayStation 3 or PS Triple. Really, they wanted to call it. People actually called it PS Triple. Okay. Oh, in troll parlance. Okay. Purchased 17th of March 2007, 28th of August 2010. Oh, that was its lifespan. I think I got my PS3 in the oh, I can't remember. I really cannot remember. I don't think I've ever did an unboxing of mine because I got it like just plugged it in straight away. It's a video game console released in 2006. Okay, it's a 2006 console. As the third generation in Sony's in Sony PlayStation's line of consoles, it introduced features such as the ability to play Blu-ray discs, further social and online features, and the PlayStation Network. However, the console had a rocky start due to a high price tag of $599 for a 60 gig model and $499 for a 20 gig model. That's the thing. I actually got the mid-tier one, the 80 gig one, and yeah, it was like expensive. I don't know why it was so much money. That was the PS5 is a lot cheaper, equivalent to $763.05 and $635 respectively, considering inflation as of 2020. Among other problems, still doing its 11-year lifespan is pretty good. It sold 87.4 million units, which, while nothing compared to the PlayStation 2's numbers, where it's still the highest selling console of all time, it is still quite respectable. Chris apparently did purchase a PS2, specifically one of the slim models, so it's the opposite of him, at some point, though little is known about Chris's PS2 in comparison to its successor. Notably, the first issue of Sonic News Dash had Chris speaking about Sony in the PS2 derogatory terms, suggesting that at some point between October 2004, when the PS2 Slim was first introduced, and November 2006, when the PS2 was seen in a pixelated PS3 video, Chris reversed the opinions on the company. That's when he started liking Sony, I think. The PS3 is notable for being Chris's original life upgrade. He desperately wanted to win one in a contest, to where he built one out of pixel blocks, and a slim PS2 and a slim PS2. He declared he would throw out the cure for autism for one. Chris eventually went ahead and bought one with his monthly tugboat. In August 2010, following repeated PS3 abuse, he had destroyed his life upgrade, only to purchase another shortly after. The PS3 was discontinued in 2016. That close. Fucking hell. And was supplemented a few years beforehand by the PS4. That's the thing. I think I got my PS4 in like 2015. I think 2014, 15. Can't remember. I got my PS4 like a year after its release. PlayStation Network. The PlayStation Network is an online digital media service introduced with the PS3 with its launch in 2006. It allowed users to buy games, movies, TV shows and other stuff, as well as social media features, music and movie streaming and cloud gaming. Being as irresponsible with money as he is, Chris went into overdrive with this feature of the online of the PS3's online capabilities. Chris spent so much on the PSN that it contributed to most of his credit card debt at the time, roughly $3,500 as early as 2010. Fucking hell. That's the thing, is I only go on like PSN to download DLC for games that I've already got. But most of the time, for like most games, especially big games, especially on the PS5, I don't have that many PS5 games, by the way. I always buy the hard copy. I buy the physical edition, because digital only takes up a lot of space. Plus you can get like collector's editions if you buy things in real life. You might ask yourself how he could have spent that much money, and what he could have spent it on. Chris seemingly bought and still buys everything possible, from game content to movies to several episodes of terrible Harlem anime. A list of Chris's PSN purchases reveals that he frequently bought DLC for games he doesn't even own. How does that even happen? Because I always thought, even though the DLC I always buy are for games that I do own on the system, but I always thought like if you attempt to buy DLC for games that you don't own, that's not on the system or in its memory, it won't allow you to like purchase it, and it will just say you do not have the game to go with this DLC. I didn't know you could just like buy anything off there. I thought you had to like own the thing it goes with. Chris spent at least $6,127.64 in American taxpayers' money. Fucking hell. Spending history. The following table chronicles there we are. Chris's deposits into his PlayStation Network wallet between April 2011 and February 2010, the period for which detailed records of his transactions are available, thanks to the work of expert hackers. I think it was a 13-year-old boy who hacked his PSN. Some interesting patterns can be spotted in his spending habits. He has relatively thrifty for his most of 2007 and into early 2008, where he still has a few other outlets for entertaining himself outside of his room. I forgot to book tickets for a film today, and I just remembered that I need to. The film is on tomorrow and I need to do it. I don't know why I'm saying that in this video, but I forgot. I need to sort that out for tomorrow. There's been a sharp spike around the time of his first ban from the gameplays in the spring of 2008, although that signal spike may have been augmented as a result of his coherent breakup with Megan Schroeder, in a bid to save the emotional wound with the desperate application of virtual toys. However, it is probably not a coincidence that after Chris was permanently booted from the gameplays in the summer of 2008, he began spending a shit ton more tugboat on the PSN. He needed a job back in them days. He really needed a job. In the light of a second wave of the Vivian G emails, Chris's spending in early 2010 is impressive. Despite being supposedly put on a strict budget by his father at the time in order to pay his own debts created by his PSN spending, he still managed to spend around $100 or more a month, $100. So let's have a look at this table. Yeah, a lot. It's fucking loads. In December, he spent almost $240. Why? I never spent that much on the game. Okay, yeah, I have spent over like what was it? Was it like near to £200 for the Resident Evil Village Collector's Edition? I can't remember how much that was now, but yeah, I bought it. And that's like one of the only collector's editions I ever bought, apart from the South Park Fractured Butthole Collector's one, which was relatively cheaper, and it had a better statue on it. Trophies. According to his the PSN profile for CWCki, as of the 25th of September 2021, is rather recent, Chris has 5,018 trophies. That's a lot. No ability of CWCki trophy information is dependent on the proper functioning of the PlayStation Network. Information is not updated in real time. Games with over 50% progress include lots of games, ton of games. He played Heavy Rain. Bloody hell, I didn't expect him to play stuff like that. I wonder if he played like Resident Evil. He probably didn't. He played like God of War 3. That's like one of the best God of War games there is. Spyro. Some fucking kiddie games here. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune, because of course. Sonic, fucking of course. Yeah, he's like playing a hell of a lot of games. He's not good enough. He's not played Resident Evil games. PS Home. I didn't know PS Home had trophies. Oh, that was fucking good. PlayStation Home. Comparing to the list of games that he owns, there was a bunch of them that he hadn't booted up a single time. Why buy a game if you don't play it? There are some games that he had touched maybe once before and then left it away to the wayside. For example, all of his Bioshock trophies are from the beginning of the game, and he received all of them on the 23rd of October 2008 over a couple of hours. I do know there are speedrunners who like get all the trophies in one session. The logical conclusion is that the second level of Bioshock will blow your mind. In public, he also prominently featured games that he never really played. The PS3 level history level shows how many games he has touched. Only a few times. Mirror's Edge and Bioshock, for example, still currently sit at 11% and 9% respectively. And in the PS3 tutorial, Chris says he thinks Paint is a fun game, yet he is still at 0%. Hacking. As a result of his online notoriety, his poor choice of passwords and his innate gullibility, Chris's PlayStation Network account was hacked or otherwise wrestled from his control on multiple occasions. Blue Spike, in his guise of Chris's sweetheart Julie, was able to convince Chris to break the First Amendment of the rule of cybersecurity and share his password on February 2009, which was later used in a way to control and torment Chris. Yeah, never ever give your passwords to people. That summer, Jack Thaddeus seized the account, resulting in detailed revelations concerning Chris's insane online spending habits, as well as the video with 8 minutes of console humping. We're not going to watch that, by the way. Chris managed to keep control of his accounts for a surprisingly long time after his run-in with Thaddeus, but his luck ran out on the 24th of February 2010. That's his birthday. Thanks to a certain Hawaiian, what's his name, Surshak Tito. Fanboyism. Got some quotes. So, good reason to get a PS3 system of at least 60 gigs or higher, because you know they'll all have 4 USB ports. I remember the days when they all had 4 USB ports. I think the PS5 has PS5 has 3 of them. Two USB 3s on the front and one normal one on the back. 4 USB ports and the memory card slots, and able to access internet wirelessly, while 40 gigs and lower, 2 USB ports, no memory card slots, and requires an infinite cable to connect to the internet. And Little Big Planet. And as you know from my sponsorship video, if almost all of the videos I put up onto YouTube were sponsored by Sony, and their PlayStation Eye and PlayStation 3 use, not sponsored by them, Chris. It's just using their products. That's not sponsoring someone. That's supporting a company, but that's not supporting someone. Chris failing to tell us what the good reason is, and yet at the beginning of during the console war, I feel that I have chosen truly wise. Sony has truly helped this soul for his better life, and many others as well. And with every new upgrade, the PS3 and PSP grow more and more better alongside me. PlayStation isn't just a station to play, it's a station to play and truly enrich yourself. He's going in too deep with this. Higher definition equals better points of view. Taking over the internet from sumptuous comfort is truly an enriching luxury. Now I have put behind me my regrets of life without PlayStation, and with priceless experiences and honest sense of satisfaction, and a more mature winning attitude. Sony's PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Portable are truly a place I can call my digital home. Happy anniversary, PlayStation 3. You are truly the best upgrade ever. He loves his PS3 so much. Chris filleting the faceless angel of overpriced electronics in the PS3 level history level speech bubbles. Chris pops giant bonus for PS3 so much that the Hispanic community would call him a Sonia. He makes trolls on V look mild enthusiast with his hatred of the Hexbox. Molestations and other PS3 damage. On the 24th of July 2009, a video of Chris humping his PS3 was leaked. It was generally believed that physically molesting electronics may shorten their lifespans. Hard drives and optical drives are particularly prone to breaking and such under physical stress. On the 5th of May 2010, Chris posted a video in which he bragged about removing a bug from his PS3 thanks to a white knight who tipped him off. While Chris did apparently understand that the component was actually the system's wireless networking antenna, he removed it anyway. He wouldn't be going online then. It still would have worked, but he wouldn't be able to go online. You just get an error. He removed it anyway. It seemed to have no effect on his ability to connect his PS3 to the internet. Yeah, you got to have it hardwired, indicating that he either used a infinite connection or he realised how fucked he was and put it back into place. In any case, he voided the console's warranty just as planned. That's the thing. This is like, even if you take out your wireless networking card, it's just a wireless dongle in there. You can easily just like hardwire it in, just plug an Ethernet cable into it, plug it in the back of the router, and off you go. It's more stable that way as well. On the 24th of August 2010, Chris posted a solemn video in which he explains how he inadvertently formatted his own PS3, erasing over 3 years of his life. Wouldn't that be stuff be back? Oh no, it wouldn't be, wouldn't it? Because PlayStation Plus wasn't introduced until like PS4 times, I think. Yeah. Although repeated abuse, see above, Chris's PS3 was misbehaving, prompting him to contact Sony's tech support. They apparently guided him through an attempt to fix the corrupted file on the PS3's hard drive, but he did not succeed, and Chris was given a choice to reformat his drive, which he accepted. In the video, Chris blamed a misunderstanding between him and the support representative as the reason why he ended up formatting his hard drive. His PSN account activity seemed to confirm that he had indeed deleted everything. Destruction. On the 29th of August, a few days after the last post, 2010, Trolls obtained the moving forward videos in which Chris finally put a nail into his life upgrades coffin by beating it up with an edging stone and then running it over with Son Q, his car. In a third video, Chris claimed to have tested his PS3 and confirmed that it no longer started up but still went into standby mode. He then used some scissors to repeatedly stab the console's remains. Trolls also obtained photographs of the console in various states of destruction. The next day, another video appeared wherein Chris took the crushed, stabbed and disassembled parts of his PS3, laid them out in his driveway and ran them over with his car once again for good measure, because that'll fucking do it. Leaked emails later revealed that Chris's motivations were twofold. Chris destroyed his beloved life upgrades in an attempt to cash in on a troll offered reward of $9,001 dollars. That's like it's over 9,000 joke. As well as in hopes of satisfying his sweetheart at the moment, Jackie. However, to the surprise of no one, he didn't think of his idea very clearly. He destroyed nearly $5,000 in greed and never received the reward he'd hoped for, and never got the first base of Jackie either. The rebirth. By the 6th of September 2010, literally just like the next fucking week, 2 days after, only days after killing his life upgrade, it was resurrected with your help. And what the fuck would he buy another one for? I don't know why he did that. Chris has claimed that in an exchange with Tito and Clyde that he would never buy another PS3, probably in an attempt to convince the two. Chris told Jackie that he had experienced something similar to a drug withdrawal a few days after his beloved PS Triple. Post destruction 2 days later, I started feeling impulsive and tense from its absence. In other words, he was so in love with his fucking consoles. Interestingly, Chris's new PS3 uses the same original case design, even though the larger PS3 has been continued in favour of a new slimmer model in 2009 late. It suggests that the replacement is a second-hand or refurbished model and may have been chosen so that he could put the custom cover from his old PS3 onto it. The PS Move or fail. It seems that when Chris purchased his new PS3, he also purchased the PlayStation Move. The PlayStation Move is a directive by Sony of Nintendo's Wii Remote. Chris, being a lover of all things true and original, we come to know he just had to have one. Chris seemed to have painted the two controllers of his PS Move in the typical Sonic Blue colours. That was a waste of fucking money already. Then. Coloration. The motion controller was painted yellow, while the navigation controller was apparently painted a light blue. The PlayStation Move had made 2 appearances so far in the CWCki video and Wizard video. Chris later blew $40 on the PlayStation Move sharpshooter as seen in the famous Tom Girl pictures. PlayStation Plus. On the 29th of June 2010, Sony started PlayStation Plus. Oh, it started in 2010. Okay, like late PS3. Okay. Was it late PS3? I can't remember. A subscription-based program that offers members discounts, free content until membership expires, and exclusives. Chris, already owning everything there is on PSN, unsurprisingly decided to purge another $50 in debt for his Plus membership. For $50 a year, Chris can now play free rentals of Sonic the Hedgehog and Sonic the Hedgehog 2, games that he has already bought times and times over. Other oddities. Chris appeared to keep his PlayStation 3 turned on most of the time. That's a bad thing to do. In many of the videos, he left the console idling on the main menu or in-game menus. In Skype logs, Judy complained to Chris that he had logged on the PSN when he's not typically around, which is fairly confusing. Chris appears to have put at least some of the games that he bought in Blu-ray cases instead of keeping them in their original cases. Why would you do that? That's the whole point of game cases, what they come in. He even does this in Christian Wrestling Canada's Adult Chronicles advertisement. This particular practice is explained in Chris's PS3 history level. Chris buys Blu-ray games from eBay and switches them over because it's thinner than the clear on original PS3 disc cases. Why don't you just like get the little sleeve, get the like the paper sleeve, and just like slip them in the front of the new cases he buys, because then he just like use them like that, unless he likes to keep the original boxes. More shelf space for more games. Yeah, typical Chris. He holds his PS3 controller in many of his videos to turn his PSI off and on, such as I Got a Fish. God, can you remember PlayStation Home? Oh my god, that used to be amazing. That's why, because like sooner or later they need to make a PlayStation 5 version of PlayStation Home using VR. It'll be like a VR chat but for PlayStation. That would be amazing. I'd definitely do that. I'd definitely like play that. That'd be great. And you can like import your own avatars into it and your own like people into it. See also PlayStation 4, the life upgraded. Chris Clan discusses a video interview in which Chris conducted over the PS3's video chat service. List of Chris's games detailing his entire collection. List of Chris's PSN downloads. List of Chris's PSN game downloads and video downloads. Pixelated PS3. Chris's attempts to build one from Lego and Pixo blocks. PS3 history level. PSI. PSN. Relic of Fail. PSN blogs. An archive of Chris's post. Sonic Shoes Home Club. Because Chris loves Sony so much, he uses their Second Life rip-off. Sony Xbox 360, the kryptonite of Chris's video gaming. It is finished. Move. Game over. References: PS3 history level, pixelated PS3, Brutal Night Legend Plus, Jackie Cat 7, 1 Blue Spike vlogs seen for example in Brutal Legend, external links, blah 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 blah. So that was it for the PS3 reading. Another almost half an hour video. I hope you enjoyed this little video, and I will see you tomorrow for the weekly recap.